Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in the USL Championship. We have U.S. Open Cup to talk about briefly with Juice Boxes, Sacramento Republic, and Sporting Kansas City. That one is going to be in the midweek. Detroit City's added a player. We've got power rankings, schedules, Juice Boxes, and taking you back through the week that was before we get into the week that will be. So going back over the last 7 days with action going on in the midweek outside of Open Cup. It was Lou City and Phoenix Rising. That one was a goalless draw at the Summer Showcase at Lynn Family Stadium. A big point for Phoenix Rising on the road. Colorado Springs and Charleston. This is our first match of the week, and you had a lot of those East-West crossovers this past week. Colorado Springs and Charleston came down to the end. 6-goal thriller. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
After the unofficial midway point of the season in the Summer Showcase, this is the lone game on a Friday night. It's the Switchbacks hosting Charleston in Colorado Springs.
Another example of how deep it runs, the involvement that they have within their community and beyond.
Good moment here for Charleston, and with a deflection!
I told you, Alex Dexter on the right-hand side and what he could be. As he branches out here, he drags the outside left side for Colorado Springs with him.
Galena. There's Mahoney again. Galena took it away, sweeps it over, puts it in.
Best asset with Misha Galena is space and pace. You get both of them here. Mahoney inverts himself, quick little 1-2 down into the channel. But
Williams, excellent ball, dicing to the opposite side. Asensio, Williams!
Right there. Look at the ball knocked into transition, the cut back across. How's the patience here by Charlie Asensio? And then the recipient. And they've basically said to Matt Mahoney, go ahead. You have the freedom to run anywhere you want. What a ball.
Through now, Haji Berry!
Watch the rotation from the outside, Jairo Enriquez. What a debut it would be to get involved, we said. Could he help find a goal? Not healthy, but still right there. Haji Berry, once again, what a touch it is. Back to work.
Berry returns. Could it be a go-ahead? Still Henriquez, and now it's stopped.
Continues to run forward. Watch this move by Joe Schmidt. Touch forward. Contact, takes down the right ankle. This is the right call. 100% the correct decision. Watch the left foot of Joe Schmidt, the arm in behind, and it takes him down. He's still somehow able to get a strike off. Good perseverance.
And now it's their newcomer and maybe their newest star, Jairo Henriquez, to give the Switchbacks the lead. Yes! And what a goal it is!
He takes him down. And so does Enriquez. The wizard.
With 100 ticks and tocks left before stoppage time. Lindley. All this space. Galena! Cue the lights! And now they're going to bring it back. You can see Patterson back there. It is Patterson! Oh, what a goal! Wow, what a hit! And the Battery level in stoppage time!
Pitch that can ping it, except for him. Right through it. Look at the form. This is millimeters from being wrong. If his body shifts any other way, it's up over the top. Watch the little kiss. Oh, it comes off Galena. It's going in anyway. It doesn't matter.
Herrera's there. He flicks it forward. And the full-time whistle arrives after a 3-3 thriller in Colorado Springs.
90-minute draw for the 3-3 thriller was a plus 346. Big point for Charleston on the road. Points lost, really, if you were to ask anybody from Colorado Springs, which led to a very, very busy Saturday after Friday Night Football. Indy 11 and Memphis, a 1-1 draw. Big point for Indy 11 at the Mike, going up against one of the teams at the top of the Eastern Conference. Pittsburgh, a 2-1 win at Hartford Athletic as a road favorite at a -104. Tampa Bay and Atlanta United, 2. The Rowdies win that one 3-1. The Miami FC, a 2-1 winner over Loudoun United at Segra at a -127. And your second match of the week in the crossovers, Detroit City hosting New Mexico United at Keyworth in Hamtramck, Michigan. Once again, here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus and YouTube.
We are ready to kick it. New Mexico United in the yellow kits, and you already know the Rouge on the other side. Sold out Keyworth Stadium comes alive, and we are underway. Waiting for some help. The help arrives on the left side. Declan Wynn into the box. Pato tried to drag it through. Pato knocks it down. Pato shot blocked. Left foot shot. That's
handball.
Takedown in the box.
Penalty.
And the whistle sounds. The penalty will be awarded. Bacchus, the keeper, on his line. Maxey, can he deliver? Of course! 1-0 City.
No question, had his chance to get his hand out of his way.
Is off the hook here tonight. The whistle sounds. Here we go. Weehan drives it and strikes. An absolute rocket from Chris Weehan, and we are level at 1.
No screened 1-1.
And he just had, John, that determined look on his face from the second the free kick was awarded.
The wall jumps, and it works against Steinwasser because
a bit of an overrun there by Weehan, but New Mexico United gets away with it. Weehan steps up again. Weehan makes his move inside the 18. Weehan through, and Nate Steinwasser closes the door. Pato has it. Rutz.
Runner.
Wynn making a run. The pass connects. Declan Wynn! 2-1 City! Lightning strikes here at Keyworth.
here at Keyworth with 7,400 strong, we have liftoff. A great win, a great touch by Pato. Good field vision. New Mexico is not going to stop this.
There's a header. City looking for a flag. And they don't get it. It's a goal for New Mexico United to level in stoppage time. Able to finish.
Let's see if we've got a closer look.
Does get the whistle. And the final whistle sounds. 2-2. It's a draw here at a sold-out Keyworth Stadium.
Big road point for New Mexico United in the East-West crossover to keep pace with everyone around them in the Western Conference. FC Tulsa 2-0 win at Progressive over Birmingham Legion at a plus 430. Big win for FC Tulsa in the East. San Antonio 1-0 winner over El Paso. San Antonio keeps right on winning, keeps on shutting folks out as a road dog at a plus 174 at kickoff. San Diego Loyal winners over RGV at Torero at a minus 128. And that score there was 2-1. Vegas Lights beat Oakland Roots by the score of 2-0 at a plus 476. Big win for Vegas Lights at Laney Stadium. Monterey Bay at Cardinal shut out Red Bulls 2 by the score of 2-0 at a minus 172. Phoenix Rising and Sacramento Republic, that one was a goalless draw at a plus 274. And at Championship Stadium in Irvine, California, Orange County SC knocks off Los Dos by the score of 5-2 at a plus 196. So let's take a look at the standings heading into action in the midweek. In the East, it has gotten tight. Lou City, right now, 43 points, 20 matches. They have only given up 15 goals for their first 20 matches played. They're at 43 points. But Tampa Bay, after their start, have rocketed up the standings. They are 8-2 in their last 10, and by that I mean they're unbeaten in their last 10, 2 draws, 8 wins. In their last 15 going back, 10 wins in their last 15, 3 draws. So only 2 losses for Tampa Bay in their last 15 matches for Neil Collins and the Rowdies. Right now, they played 1 more match than Lou City. They're at 42 points. Memphis 901 has kind of hiccuped as of late. 2 losses in their last 4. They're at 39 points. Pittsburgh Riverhounds, they're unbeaten in their last 5. They're at 37. Detroit City, they're unbeaten in their last 5, but only 2 wins at 35 points puts them in 5th. Birmingham Legion had their 3-game unbeaten string snapped with the loss. They're at 32. The Miami FC is at 31. That would be your playoff picture in the East. Now to that second batch. FC Tulsa, right now they've won 2 of 3. They're at 25 points. Indy 11 snapped a 4-game losing streak with the draw. They're at 22. Hartford Athletic has lost 3 in a row. They are at 16 points. Loudoun United's lost 3 of 4. They're at 15, ahead of Atlanta United, too, who's lost 3 in a row. And Loudoun has 3 matches in hand on Atlanta United, too, 19 matches played to 22. Charleston Battery with 4 points in their last 3 matches. They're at 13 points in 13th. And Red Bulls, too. They've only won 2 of the 20 matches they have played this season, and they've lost 4 of 5, and they are at 9 points, bringing up the caboose in the Eastern Conference. Western Conference, 14 goals allowed, 19 matches. San Antonio FC right now, 15-1-3, 46 points. Colorado Springs, they've lost 3 of 5. They're at 40 points. San Diego Loyal also at 40 points, but they've won 4 of their last 5. Mexico United drawn 3 of their last 4. They're at 35. El Paso Locomotive lost their last 2. They're at 33. Vegas Lights at 31. They've won 4 of 5. LA Galaxy 2, Los Dos, they've lost 2 in a row. They're at 30. With 9 wins right now, they would be team number 7 in the playoffs. Sacramento Republic right now, they're busy. They have only played 19 matches, but they are in 8th right now, behind on wins and 9 wins to 8. So they are in 8th. Oakland Roots at 28 points. Rio Grande Valley's lost 3 of 4. They're at 24. Phoenix Rising has drawn 3 of 4, and they're up to 24. Orange County SC at 5, 7, and 9. They're at 22 points. Monterey Bay has lost 2 of 3. They've won 2 of 3, and they're unbeaten in their last 4. They're at 20 points, 19 matches played. Dallas J announced his retirement. He's going to go into coaching in the college ranks. So we'll hopefully catch up with Dallas at some point after his last match with Monterey Bay and heads to the college ranks. So Dallas J hanging up his gloves and his boots in his professional soccer career. Next matches to get you going forward with the action going on in the midweek. You've got 4 matches to get everybody ready for a very busy weekend. And you've got Birmingham Legion at Protective hosting Loudoun United. Right now the numbers there. Birmingham big favorite at minus 286, and this is courtesy of the composite with our friends at Odds Portal. Your draws a plus 382, Loudoun United a plus 585. 8:30, RGV and Hartford Athletic. RGV at a minus 111, Hartford Athletic a plus 247. Your draws a plus 264. 10 o'clock at Laney, Oakland Roots and Phoenix Rising. Oakland is a minus 105. Phoenix is a plus 227. Your draws a plus 269. Vegas Lights hosting San Antonio. San Antonio is a minus 130 at Cashman. Vegas Lights are a plus 283. Your draw is basically the same. So that's your 4 matches in the midweek, which leads you to a very, very busy Saturday and Sunday. And we'll run through it quick like we always do. 7 o'clock, Trinity Health, Hartford Athletic hosting Birmingham Legion. 7 o'clock at the Mike, Indy 11 hosting Tampa Bay Rowdies. 7 o'clock at Highmark, Pittsburgh hosting FC Tulsa. Vegas Lights travel to Fifth Third Bank Stadium, so action at the Fraction. Vegas plays San Antonio in the midweek, and in an East-West crossover, gets to play Atlanta United 2 on Saturday night. 7:30 at Patriots Point, another crossover. Sacramento, who plays an Open Cup in the midweek, and they are a favorite against Sporting Kansas City. Slight favorite, but they're still a favorite in the composite. They would turn around and fly to Charleston to take on the Battery at Patriots Point on Saturday. Loud United in an east-west crossover takes on Monterey Bay, 7:30 at Segra. 9 o'clock out west, Toyota Field, San Antonio FC hosting Los Dos. 9:30 Southwest University Park, El Paso Locomotive and Luz City. That one will be interesting. 10 o'clock in Irvine, California, San Diego Loyal visiting Orange County. 10:30 at Wild Horse Pass, Phoenix hosting Colorado Springs Switchbacks. And one game to wrap up your month of July, Red Bulls 2, 6 o'clock Eastern at Montclair, hosting New Mexico United. So that's where all of that action is. Looking at transactions and such, remember Sacramento, Sporting Kansas City, the late game on Wednesday night to get you ready for U.S. Open Cup finals. The winners of Orlando City Red Bulls, Sacramento Republic, Sporting Kansas City. They're playing for the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup trophy and a bid in CONCACAF Champions League. Detroit City has added midfielder Cy Goddard, who has played in the A-League and came through the Spurs Academy, signed for the remainder of the 2022 USL Championship season. Team and player options that could see him at Keyworth through the 2024 year. Goddard arrives after most recently completing for Central Coast Mariners in Australia's A-League. 20 appearances for the Mariners last season, recorded a goal and 3 assists, advanced to the postseason with a fifth-place finish in the regular year. Native of London, Goddard began his career in the youth academy with Spurs, developing his game at the U18 and U21 levels. Following 5 years there, moved to Benevento Calcio in Italy, Serie B. Went on loan to Cypriot First Division club Paphos and made 8 appearances before the league was abandoned before the pandemic. After returning to Italy, Benevento Calcio loaned him to Mumbai City of the Indian Super League. I hope that Goddard got miles and points for all this stuff. On a year-long loan deal, scored his first professional goal for Mumbai City on February 24th of last year in a 6-1 win over Odisha. In the season at Mumbai, 18 appearances, claimed both the regular season and postseason titles. So Cy Goddard added to Trevor James's roster in Detroit City. So interesting piece of news there as Detroit City continues to add folks. Power rankings for Week 20. Biggest movers, not at the top, after the top 3 spots of Tampa, San Antonio, and Luz City. San Diego Loyal up 5-4, Pittsburgh up 5-5. Memphis, New Mexico United, Sacramento Republic all stay where they are, which means Birmingham and Colorado Springs each drop 5 to go to 9 and 10. After the top 10 in the East, Detroit City is at number 11. The Miami FC is up 3 to 13. FC Tulsa up 2 with their win to 16. Charleston Battery up 2 to 19 with their win. Loudoun United down 3 to 23. Indy 11 down up 3 to 24, which means Hartford Athletic drops 3 to 25. Atlanta United 2 drops 3 to 26, and Red Bulls 2 are down 1 to 27. Monterey only had 10 in the match against Red Bulls 2, and Red Bulls 2 could not take advantage. So once again, reminders, don't forget to sign up for newsletters and follow the USL Championship on all their social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Fans' choice for goal of the week, and you can vote once again Monday at noon it posts. Thursday at noon is when the voting ends. A.J. Patterson, who you heard earlier in the show with the equalizer in the 3-3 madness in downtown Colorado Springs, his goal is up there. Jack Blake from San Diego against Colorado Springs. Chris Weehan from New Mexico against Detroit City. Connor McGlenn from Hartford against Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Shane Wheat for Pittsburgh against Hartford. Same match. So Connor McGlenn and Shane Wheat going up against each other in the same match. Chris Weehan from New Mexico. Jack Blake from San Diego against Colorado Springs. A.J. Patterson for Charleston against Colorado Springs. So that's your Week 20 goal of the week voting. Goes through Thursday the 28th at noon. So you can always do that one as well. Other pieces of news before we go. Indy 11 has acquired center back Jesus Vasquez on loan from RGV. And that is for the remainder of the 2022 USL Championship season. In a corresponding transaction, Indy has loaned midfielder Jonas Fjellberg to RGV for the remainder of the season. Both transactions are pending league and federation approval. Also on the board, interesting and cool news out of Tampa Bay. The Rowdies announced earlier this week they signed a multi-year agreement to take over as the primary tenant of a soccer complex locally in St. Petersburg. 2 natural grass fields, 1 FIFA-approved artificial turf field, that served as the venue for the 2021 USL Academy playoffs, and that'll become the primary training location for the Tampa Bay Rowdies on New Year's Day, 5 miles away from Tampa's International Airport, conveniently located. And, Tampa Bay, once again, being a steward in the community, finding a location where they'll be the primary tenant of a new soccer complex in St. Petersburg. So well done by the Tampa Bay Rowdies with their work there in the community. See if there's anything else. Looks like there is not. Okay. So that's your tour around USL Championship. You've got 4 matches in the midweek and a lot of them on the weekend sprinkled through Sunday with that last match at Montclair involving Red Bulls 2 with their time right there at Montclair State at the Montclair State University Soccer Park. So thanks to everybody who has been following along all season right now with the USL Championship. That is our weekly look at life in the USL Championship. For everybody here at Soccer Down Here, I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. If you are in market and can catch a match. Quality competition going on with USL Championship. If you're in market and you can't, follow through your local providers. If you're out of market and you still want to follow along, please do so through ESPN+. All the matches in USL Championship and USL League One can be found right there. We'll do it again same time next week. What happens with all these midweek games playing into action on the weekend? We'll find out. That's SDH on USL Championship. Play it safe, everybody. We'll see you next time.